Hi, we're from Team Eco-Lution and this is our video about the importance of solid waste management. By definition, solid waste management is the collection, treatment and disposal of solid material because it is no longer useful. The question is, why is solid waste management so important in the first place? Well, firstly, it reduces hazardous materials, hence producing less pollution, such as greenhouse gases. It also encourages recycling, reusing and reducing habits to prevent waste buildup. Thirdly, it lessens labor costs in terms of on-site management. Unfortunately, solid waste management is severely overlooked. In fact, we reached out to SW Corp Johor Bahru, Malaysia, which is a solid waste management corporation focusing on public cleanliness. We requested some information and statistics about the amount of solid waste generated daily in a specific area. Here's what we found out. A few waste management facilities under SW Corp Johor Bahru include the Silong Sanitary Landfill, the Buloh Kasap Landfill, and the Makil Labis Landfill. Waste components such as food waste, plastic, paper, diapers, and also garden yard waste were found in abundance in all three landfills. In fact, in 2018, 19, and 20, more than 900,000 tons of waste was generated by the citizens of Johor itself. So how do Malaysians manage their solid waste at home? We interviewed 3 Malaysian youths to find out more. Let's see what they have to say. The first question is, how do you dispose of your rubbish at home?
Roll rubbish into one plastic bag, tie it up and then throw it inside the rubbish bin outside of my house so that later on the rubbish collector can collect it.
The way I dispose my rubbish at home is by separating them into a few categories. Like I have a few plastic bags hanging in my kitchen, and some of them are for like plastics, such as like plastic from tapauing food and like candy wrappers, and some are for like food waste, such as banana peels and like those vegetables you peel off before you cook, for like those kind as well. So we have that separation at home.
Same as majority Malaysia does, all considered as rubbish are thrown into one trash bin.
The second question is, do you know the proper way to sort your rubbish?
The proper way to sort our waste is actually to separate it into different sections. For example, paper into one section, plastic bottles into one section, glass into one section, and aluminium into one section. I think that's the proper way to dispose of our waste.
To be very honest, I wouldn't say that I do. I wouldn't say it confidently that I do, but I do have a vague idea on how to go about it.
Yes, I do, but sadly, I learned about this way from Japan and Korea culture, where they take it seriously about this issue and separated household waste has turned into their habit.
The final question is, in your opinion, is it important to educate the community about solid waste management?
In my opinion, yes, because the most important reason is the protection of the environment and health of the population. Rubbish waste can cause air and water pollution. So we need to educate the community on this problem.
In my opinion, I do think that it is very important to educate the community on this matter. Knowing basic solid waste management can save a lot of time for people working at garbage dumps, and it indirectly promotes recycling, which is a good habit that people should instill, and it benefits the environment in the long run.
I think it's crucial to educate our community regarding this issue because we can cut down landfill, which means can be utilized for other purpose, able to prevent air pollution and greenhouse effect.
As a matter of fact, according to SWM Environment, you can practice something known as separation at source. Separation at source involves separating waste components such as residual waste like food waste, and also recyclable items such as paper and plastic into different plastic bags. These bags are temporarily stored in suitable containers and then placed next to bins located outside your house on collection days. Separation at source can also be practiced for garden yard waste and also e-wastes. So what happens to our rubbish upon collection? According to SWM Environment, waste is first collected from households in residential areas. Then, waste is taken to a weighbridge facility by collection trucks in order to be weighed. After that, wastes are either taken to a landfill or a transfer station whereby materials such as recyclable items like aluminium and glass are received and separated. Upon separation at the transfer station, wastes are then taken to the landfill by roll-on, roll-off trucks known as ro-ro trucks. As a matter of fact, landfills are usually lined with high-density polyethylene liners known as HDPE liners in order to prevent any waste leachate from leaching into the soil. Finally, wastes are then compacted at the landfill using compactors and covered with soil. However, leachate from the landfill can be channeled to a leachate treatment plant to undergo chemical and biological treatments alongside a few filtration processes. Lastly, landfill gas can be channeled to a waste-to-energy plant known as a WTE plant, whereby gas is converted into electricity. In conclusion, solid waste management should be encouraged, especially among the younger generation, in order to promote a greener and healthier Malaysia. Thank you so much for watching our video.